Is Mike Tyson ready to fight Jake Paul for a hell of a lot of money? That's what we're going to talk about because I don't think it's going to happen. Even though Mike Tyson did just kind of have a little tune-up fight there on an airplane. So who knows? Anything's possible, right? This just kind of came out. I saw this article. And keep in mind, a lot of these are very clickbaity. But Mike Tyson ready to fight Jake Paul to break the record for boxing buys. He thinks Jake Paul brings about 80 million people to the table, which is a hell of a lot. And he said this on Joe Rogan's podcast. Nobody told me that on his podcast. Several guests, co-host Paul Pierce noted Mike is supposed to fight Jake Paul. At the time, Tyson and Paul ain't got no effing money. So where's the effing contract? You know, I don't know. I don't see it happening. Now, if it does happen, who you got? Who you got? Because, dude, we all know Mike Tyson can hit hard as hell. He's a little pit bull, but he's also older, but he still hits hard as hell. That's just ask dude on that freaking airline. And Jake Paul, I think the thing where people went wrong with Jake Paul, they did not take him as serious as he takes himself. That's where they went wrong. Jake Paul's taking boxing very seriously, no matter who he's fighting, regardless of if they're a boxer or an MMA fighter, a washed up, a has-been, a wrestler, the takeout guy at Taco Bell. He doesn't give a shit. He is going to prepare himself to win. Because at the end of the line, what is on the line for Jake Paul is only his reputation. Career as a boxer, bro, you could fight 6 people, you could fight 60 people, right? His reputation is Jake Paul, not Jake Paul the boxer. So if he goes out there and he fights and he wins, then, you know, he's just putting down another guy under his belt. And if he loses, he goes, well, you know, I was just kind of a half-ass boxer anyway. But people do seem to be backing Jake Paul for a lot of fights. They do take him seriously, him and his brother. I think at this point, you should take them all serious. If I had the kind of money they had and I just wanted to go do that, and you have like really nothing financially to lose by even trying, right? And this should be a valuable lesson to anybody in life. You only fail at stuff you don't try at, right? I mean, you can try and not succeed and learn from it and then try again. But give these boys credit where credit's due for trying, right? If he wants to pick a fight with Mike Tyson, let him. If he wants to go fight Tommy Fury, let him. If he wants to go fight anybody, man, put him in there with Tyson Fury. We're going to talk about that on a different video. But right now, they're still in the headline, so maybe there's something to it. Who knows, man? Maybe Mike gets a little wiry and gets a contract in his hands, signs it, they do another little 6-round exhibition fight. And could you imagine Jake Paul knocking out Mike Tyson? Could you imagine? Just close your eyes like this. And think back to when you played Tyson's Punch-Out on Nintendo. And could you imagine Jake Paul being the guy to knock out Mike Tyson? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, man. 2022 is a wild place, a wild time to be alive. Anything's possible. See ya.